Magandang umaga, magandang hapon at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ito po inyong lingkod, si Jomar Makinay. And today is a quick, how to classify this one? It's not a review, but a rant. You can say it's a rant regarding gel blaster parts in general. Because there's so much misconception on what is strong and not strong in gel blasters, or generally also in airsoft. This is a piston body from a Noveski N4. You can see my review here. It's really nice. It's really quality. It has a very good internals, metal gearbox, metal charging hand, low back charging part, lots of metal parts. Even the nozzle is metal, type 0 cylinder, all metal gears. It's really nice. It's really heavy. Oh, and also an ETU. But as you can see, this is a metal piston body. This is running all stock, using an all stock spring. The only difference is I'm just using an 11.1, and as you have seen, it has broke cleanly. I'm a bit lucky that only the piston body broke. I mean the rails broke, and didn't do any damage on the other parts. But you can see some. Let's see. Where is the light? There. There was a damage here. Scratch because of the failed piston body. I'm lucky nothing else broke. Let's see. There's a mark. Yeah, all good. Still also good. No damage on the tappet plate. Oh, I'm lucky. Anywho, when it comes to selling items here in the Philippines, they say, oh, metal gears, metal parts, metal gearbox, and most players or beginners, when they hear it's a metal gearbox, it is stronger. But in this case, it's not always the truth. A little history. This is a version 2 type gearbox. This is designed by Tokyo Marui of Airsoft fame. Where is that missing part? As you can see, this is very similar to a version 2 gearbox in Airsoft. Only slight difference here, and here for the bolt latch. But this is still fundamentally same, this one and this one. And in Airsoft, it usually breaks here. It cracks here and here. Because, as you can see, it's very small. The thickness is very thin. Also here. Because of the tappet plate here. So, it's not that reinforced. So, it's sharp. China quality. And this breaks a lot. That's why when Tokyo Marui designed additional, not gearboxes, additional airsoft, they iterated from this one from a version 2 to a version 3. The one they use in the AKs, OGs, G36, so on and so on, which is much stronger than the version 2 gearbox. Although you're basically forced to use this one for M4 types because of its shape. This is basically invented for the shape of the M4. So it's very limited when it comes to the form factor. When it comes to gel blasters, they basically copied the version 2 design because they're doing M4s. This is an M4 type. And they copied this. And they did not fix the issues. So what will happen is that even though this is a metal gearbox, this can still break here in the same part. So even though the manufacturer claims, oh, it's metal, and the seller says, oh, it's metal, it's a false sense of security. Even also the, what's the other common one? The Gen 8 one, it's basically a modified V2 gearbox. It also uses the same style. So it also breaks in the same place. I think the Mindanao players who are using the V2 Gen 8 gearbox have already experienced breaking in this part. Because then actually it's even weaker because of the blowback hole here for the tappet. There's a hole here that for holding the bolt cover that makes it looks like it has a moving bolt. It adds to its weakness. So usually on the Gen 8 metal gearbox, it breaks on this part, then breaks here, and then it totally breaks in the front. Especially if you're using heavy springs. That's why in this model, I'll not be using any, I'll be sticking to stock because I do not want to break it. It's very unique. Even the piston head, no, not piston head, cylinder head is unique. As you can see, this is shorter. This is thinner. I thought I was able to use a Saima, but unfortunately it's not. There's a difference in dimensions between the two, so sad. So I cannot fix its fluctuating FPS. I cannot fix its accuracy that much because of this one. Unless I can get Imperial Customs to make a custom one for me. Well, anywho, back to original topic. When buying units, do not be fooled when they say, oh, it's a metal gearbox, oh, it's all metal. It depends on what metal they have used. Usually, the cheaper ones are using the pot metal. So, it is metal, but it's not cheaper. It is cheaper, but it's not stronger. So, do not be fooled. Check on what type of metal they have used. Usually, aluminum is more expensive, but stronger and lighter. But have yet to seen gel blaster parts are made of aluminum. So you see, this one is cast. I think this is cast iron, or so it's a little bit heavy. I've seen butt stocks. That's made of aluminum. So it is metal, but it's very light in comparison to this one. Is smaller, but it's much heavier than this one. So that's a good thing. Good thing, there's a good alternative. This is chromoly, which is alloy of chromium, molybdenum, and I forgot the other one, which is much stronger than the usual metal. So I'm hoping that this breaking will not happen to this unit. This is a little bit more expensive than the usual. This is a product of HGA by Sir Patrick. Good thing he's close to me. I was able to order it, and I can use to repair this unit without waiting 200 years for delivery from China. It's a little bit more expensive. This is 600, 150. So it's much more expensive than the usual 350 from China. But again, it is claimed to be stronger. If this is to be believed. Can you see? Huh? See? Focus. Oh, see? Oh, muli din. If this is real, it will be much stronger. So, good alternative. Thanks, Sir Patrick, for selling me this one. Anywho, I hope that you learned something, and sorry for ranting for this long. I'm going to assemble this one and make it look nicer, and I'll show you a video. Anywho, if you have any comments, suggestions, violent reactions, do not hesitate to put them down in the comment section down below, and I'll answer it as soon as possible. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!